We are here in Barcelona with Mimaki for Fespa 2012. Come on inside. Mimaki is #1 on innovation, and at this year's Fespa, leading the innovations is the JV400 series large format printers. Come on, let's check it out. And here we are just above the Mimaki booth. As you can see, the floor is packed. And we're here on the floor at Fespa 2012. Behind me is the Mimaki booth, and as you can see, Mimaki's innovations has really brought the clients and the distributors into their booth. Let's hear what they're talking about.
For 7 years, every year, I am impressed with real great movement made by this company. The Mimaki Japanese company, in my opinion, is the most innovative and creative company in the world. That almost every year we have something new. And this year is really very critical for Mimaki, because starting from this year, Mimaki launches completely new engineering structured machines. Of course, these machines are of great interest of our company, because to be the leader of the market, you always need something new. Our customers asking us about new things, about new machines, and from this point of view, for last 7 years, we never been disappointed with the great achievements made by Mimaki, including this year's Fespa.
It is an honor and a pleasure to be able to present to you the JV400 series large format printers from Mimaki. Let's start over here with the printer right behind me, the LX. This is the latex printer. Think about that title, latex printer. What's so special about latex? Is latex new? Well, no, latex is not new. So what's the big deal? What's the hubbub all about? Well, latex is the kind of ink that we use in this printer, but what's really interesting is the changes that we've made on this printer.
Wij zijn zelf actief in de designbranche, dus wij produceren heel veel colorprints, met name op folie, zelfklevende materialen. Bij de Mimaki ben ik in principe gekomen voor de JV400-serie. Dat is een nieuwe latexprinter. En omdat er tegenwoordig veel gevraagd wordt door groen te werken, zijn we ontzettend nieuwsgierig. En onze dealer heeft ons geadviseerd van bij de Fespa in Barcelona wordt iets nieuws gelanceerd. Ga er naar kijken. En dat is eigenlijk de reden waarvoor we hier zijn.
We needed to change. Our clients wanted us to change. The world needed us to change, so we made some changes. Let's take a quick peek under the hood of this printer. We've lowered energy consumption, we've lowered curing temperatures, and we have widened the color gamut, as you can see on this printer. But that's not all, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've also lowered drying times, and overall, the printer prints more quickly. And the big one here is latex white inks. Now, Mimaki thinks that's going to be the big future in latex printing. Why? Well, think about transparent materials. Think about two-sided signage. Think about priming surfaces and then adding ink afterwards and saving ink on that. That's why the world's first white latex ink, Mimaki believes, is going to be huge. But is that all? No. Let's talk a little bit about energy. Let's get right into how this printer is not only going to improve the quality of your product, but save you money. Mimaki is going to save money on your electricity bills. How is that? Well, first of all, why is that good? Well, obviously it saves you cash at the end of the month, but it's also ecological. It lightens your carbon footprint, as it were.
It is another way to make the production. It's just to think green, to think of earning money also by spending less money for energy and just having an eco and a green mind when I'm producing. Another way to do that. And then from the other side, for sure, I can enlarge to some eco media. So we are going all in this direction also when we are now printing on polyester directly or with transfer paper. It's just to have some ecological view also in this, and this will make for sure give another way of communicating.
We're not only saving energy and money and the environment, but we're also, what else? We're also enabling you to put more material through these printers. Think plastics, polymers, thin latexes, whereas before we had to worry that they would shrink or even be destroyed during the curing process at 100, 120 degrees centigrade. Here, with 40 to 60 degree curing temperatures, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Speed, I was talking about speed. Well, a lot of people have asked me today how fast. Up to 18.1 square meters per hour, which also is an industry record.
Mimaki, ma perché è abbastanza avanti, insomma, siccome anch'io sono avanti, per cui per questo motivo ho notato che la macchina è abbastanza molto avanti da questo punto di vista.
For us, extremely important, Mimaki releasing new latex technology. So we find that is very much a plus for our market. So we hope that with the white ink, Mimaki being the first to introduce white ink, we think that it could really create a lot of interest for the Australian market. We've really created new market sectors and we hope to do that again with these new products. So look, the market in Australia is relatively small compared to European markets, but we've got a very good core base, and with the Mimaki engineering behind us with the new products, we're hoping to increase our market share, so we're excited.
We've had a lot of interest in the new Mimaki JV400 latex printers at the show, so we're very excited about those. But the addition to the product lineup with the two new die sub machines, the TS500 and the TS34, has been equally of interest. We're finding companies in the UK and Ireland bringing manufacturing home for fashion, sportswear. It's all really interesting growth industries, and we're really pleased to be able to showcase die sub printing on the stand here. So the big graphic that we have here, the overhead graphics that have been produced are really great indications of what you can achieve with that technology. Aggie and Sam is a young menswear fashion brand from London. They achieved a lot of interest at last year's London Fashion Week. And of course they're showing this year as well an exciting new collection. This was all produced by one of our customers, RA Smart, on their Mimaki TX400, and the samples that we have on the stand were part of a runway collection that gained a huge amount of press coverage during London Fashion Week for their latest collection.
The idea here today is do more, create more, print more with Mimaki.